Great defending, strong and determined. Molina. Messi. Messi chips it through, takes a shot! Great idea, just poorly executed.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
Messi. Lovely bit of skill. Brilliantly cut out. Freuler. That's really well manoeuvred. Well timed, excellent interception. Paredes. And it's Messi. Oh, it's come loose. Freuler. Okafor, spread out to the left. He's in plenty of space here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Messi. McAllister.
It's good movement we're getting from that front line.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Now it's Mbolo. Oh, what a put! And the shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Nice physical challenge. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Romero moved on forwards. Messi, oh, good spread. Molina played into space. And they've got rid. Get a throw in. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Akanji. Granit Xhaka. Xhaka gently done. And here's Mbolo. Shapes to shoot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
And it's Mbolo. And here's Mbolo. Oh, he's found support out wide. Alvarez has found the net here, of course. That's a nicely weighted pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Lobbed in behind. Now it's McAllister. McAllister. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Akanji. Ricardo Rodriguez. Rodriguez chooses to go cross-field. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Molina aimed forwards. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And it's played forward, and now the breakaway. Molina. Paredes. Romero forwards and with intent.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
That's been slipped through. And that is put... And he's gone to chip it! Good save. Keeper read that well.
There's no doubt he made the right decision, but without the right result.
And here's Alvarez. And there's green grass ahead of him. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Molina really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's McAllister. He's having a shot! Yes! And they are pulling clear here.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Three 0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Mbolo proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, it's a nice idea, and there's the shot! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Rodriguez with the short one. He decides... Oh, smashing header! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Aim forwards. Tagliafico makes the interception. Molina. Argentina heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Out for a throw. Oh, a delicate chip through. Cross goes in there. Gets his head on it! Final touch was poor.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Proves too strong. Alvarez. Charging forward, the ball at his feet. Akanji. Alvedi. Switzerland getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making... That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And that has sent him sprawling. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Alvarez looks to get on the end of this. Freuler succumbs to the pressure. Paredes. Good, strong midfield running here. And reclaimed it in a trice. Nicely shaped cross. Alvedi. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Argentina very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. And we're underway again. Ricardo Rodriguez. Freuler. And they win it back again. Ricardo Rodriguez. Granit Xhaka. That is a great pick out.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's Xhaka. Ball is over the line. Now who's going to be first to this? Referee has just said play on. Moved on forwards. McAllister. Messi. Romero. Paredes. Alvarez. Out to the right. Molina. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Messi looking to run onto it. So who's he picking out? McAllister. Argentina have a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, he knows he has the ability to put this exactly where he wants. He'll always back himself.
Messi with a real chance here. Messi! Oh, that's fabulous! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. Oh, that is a bit special. Argentina are having a ball here. Alvedi. And it's Xhaka. He's in plenty of space here. Tagliafico did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Acrobatic effort! And that has flown over.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Messi. Messi. And Messi! He's put it wide.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Alvarez. Muscular approach does pay off here. De Paul. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Ricardo Rodriguez. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And back to the goalkeeper. That'll be a corner. He's had a shot! It's in!
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Switzerland grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Messi. Now this could be a chance. That's an excellent interception. Ricardo Rodriguez. Vargas. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Freuler. And here's Embolo. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Argentina present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Well, they can protest all they want, but a shake of the head is all they're going to get.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
It's hit the crossbar. Corner then. They've played it short. Chance for a shot! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Oh, what a climb! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Alvedi. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Freuler. And that's been won straight back. Freuler! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Switzerland are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The pull, that's an imaginative pass. Vargas. Freuler. Vargas. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. and claimed it back swiftly. Granit Xhaka. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. Embolo. There's the shot! Lacking in accuracy. Oh, they could be caught. Big chance! And another try! It's a goal! Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
It's become a case of men against boys. Freuler. Akanji. Granit Xhaka. Alvedi. Now it's Xhaka. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's just beyond his reach. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Gets the shot away! Oh, almost a sixth! And it's Embolo. Caught offside that time. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. And it's played forward. Now it's Okafor. Now it's DePaul. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Calmly anticipates. Akanji cuts it out. Zakaria. And here's Embolo. It's Embolo! And the keeper's well positioned. Molina. Played it again. Akanji gets over and intercepts. Picks it up out wide. Molina. Pings in a header! No, he can't turn it in. Switzerland making another change here. Palacios forwards and with intent. And here's Mbolo. Romero does really well to win the ball there. Messi. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. De Paul. Oh, they could break here. Great ball if he can get there. Messi has it in a wide position. That's really well manoeuvred. Granit Xhaka. And here's De Paul. Elvedi wins the duel this time. Akanji. Granit Xhaka. And it's played forward. Now it's Mbolo. Messi. Messi, that's a delicate pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. It's run loose here. Goes for a shot! Sticks it away! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Argentina are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Vargas. Alvarez. Moved on forwards. So that's it. It is all over. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open and entertaining, and a little debating room as to whether the outcome was fair.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So hello and welcome one and all on a night which is anything but welcoming. The rain is tumbling down here, you can see it against the floodlights. It gives an added sense of drama to a game which was already in itself deemed dramatic. The conditions here will play a substantial part. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. McAllister. And it's Messi. It's their first effort on goal.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
And Bolo. Over to the left. Crosses it in. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. Oh, it's come loose. Granit Xhaka. Fernandes. Messi. Messi has given away a free kick. Tagliafico. Otamendi. Molina shifted upfield. Switzerland have a free kick. Granit Xhaka, and it's Embolo. Embolo! Oh, bang on target. Fernandes. Tagliafico. Fernandes. And here's Alvarez. McAllister succumbs to the pressure. Embolo. Akanji. Alvedi. Could be danger here. Vidmar has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. And that's been repelled. Tagliafico cuts it out. Fernandez. Otamendi gently done. Fernandez. Romero aim forwards. Driven forward. Okafor. Switzerland going wide appreciably more than they had been.
Yeah, they're just making more of the increased time on the ball there and asking some interesting questions too, whether it's bringing someone into play or drifting in.
Big chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Freuler gets across to intercept that. Akanji. Freuler. Elvedi played over towards the opposite flank. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
It's run loose here. Alvarez. Freuler. Freuler. Paredes did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now it's Alvarez. And it's played forward. Granit Xhaka. Now it's Mbolo. He could be in here. It's Mbolo! That was venomous. Romero forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred. McAllister, still goalless at the moment. Otamendi. Fernandez. Freuler wins the duel this time. Okafor. And he's managed to get free. Romero. Paredes. Moved on forwards. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Granit Xhaka. And it's played forward. Freuler. Out to the left it goes. That's good play. And that's aimed into the middle. That's an excellent interception. Messi. And he goes cross-field. That has found him in acres of space. Defending of the desperate variety. Played back in. Xhaka knocks it out wide. Vidmar drives it in. Alvarez. Molina. Akanji cuts out the pass. Alvedi. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Back into the middle. Freuler. Oh, good spread. Fernandez. Tagliafico. Argentina to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. McAllister. Molina. McAllister. Molina. Alvarez. Now it's Alvarez. Akanji, aim forwards. Now it's Okafor. Oh, just skips past his man. Fernandez. Tagliafico. Otamendi forwards and with intent. Freuler. He has found a way through. That's a fabulous ball.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Out to the right. So who's he picking out? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Otamendi. Romero. Paredes. And it's Embolo. Okafor is onto this. Otamendi. Romero. Paredes. And back to the keeper they go. Romero. McAllister. Romero. That's really well manoeuvred. Fernandez. Fernandez shifted upfield. That is lovely. Plenty waiting in the middle. He has a look up. Oh, it's come loose. McAllister clipped into space. Real chance here. Fernandez. Shot, surely! It's off target and by quite a way. Oh, Red, nice interception. Tagliafico. Alvarez. Akanji, gently done. Ricardo Rodriguez. Freuler. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Fernandez. Otamendi, nicely aimed pass. Alvedi. Akanji. Elvedi looks to the other side. Romero. McAllister. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Akanji. Granit Xhaka. Okafor's cross. Great chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
And it's played forward. Molina. And it's McAllister. Can he latch on to this? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Alvedi. Freuler. Akanji. Forwards and with intent. Alvedi. Granit Xhaka. Oh, can he get onto this? Freuler. He's in plenty of space here. Now it's Freuler. Can he deliver? Good ball, good take. Fernandez gets good distance on it. Ricardo Rodriguez. Messi. Argentina keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. That's really well manoeuvred. Get a throw in. He's found a way through. Messi played into space. Freuler. Ricardo Rodriguez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And the action is back on the way.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Ricardo Rodriguez. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Clearly not happy with that. Freuler. Granit Xhaka.
Okafor really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Tagliafico. Argentina getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Messi looks to get on the end of this. The pass has gone astray. Ricardo Rodriguez. And it's Rodriguez. Molina gets over and intercepts. McAllister. Romero. Molina. Romero. De Paul. McAllister. And here's De Paul. Xhaka producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Akanji, played towards the other side. Alvedi. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's neat. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Tries a shot! Romero shifted upfield. Moved on forwards. Molina. Romero aimed forwards. Nice looking ball. And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. McAllister. Tagliafico. Otamendi. Tagliafico. Romero. Alvarez is onto it in a flash.
Switzerland couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Freuler. Granit Xhaka. Okafor. McAllister. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. That's really well manoeuvred. Played towards the other side. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. He's in plenty of space here. And the finish! He wasn't that far away.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Switzerland have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Paredes. Messi. Freuler shifted upfield. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
De Paul. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Embolo. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Molina. Romero. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Ridmer, forwards and with intent. Embolo. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Moved on forwards. McAllister. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Granit Xhaka. And it's Embolo. Played out to the right. Granit Xhaka, played out wide. Looks across and plays it in. Romero gets it away. And a chance! Martinez claims it without any fuss. Vargas. Xhaka. De Paul. And it's Rodrigo De Paul. Oh, nicely intercepted. Akanji. Akanji, gently done. And it's played forward. Shoots! And that has been cleared. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Xhaka. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Great defending, strong and determined. De Paul. Romero. Paredes. McAllister, gently done. It's really well cleared. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Nice physical challenge. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Romero, aim forwards. De Paul. And it's Rodrigo De Paul. De Paul. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Vargas. Vargas. Out towards the flank. Rodriguez. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Romero, forwards and with intent. Romero, shifted upfield. Lo Celso. He's got away. It's anyone's ball now. Elvedi getting this one clear. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Rodrigo De Paul. Paredes. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Freuler with the clearance. He's had a shot! A real chance and a real let-off. Muscular, and he has been fouled there. Otamendi. De Paul. And he's running through.
Switzerland really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Lo Celso. He's away! Okafor! He's scored!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless. But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. It made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Argentina making another change here. Switzerland are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Messi providing an outlet on that flank. That'll be a throw-in. Gonzalez.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, well measured.
Switzerland clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Xhaka. Should have been two.
Granit Xhaka really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Granit Xhaka. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Akanji. Argentina must do something here, and very quickly.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is so...
It's a ball! Gets it away. Time and again they are repelled. Ricardo Rodriguez. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Xhaka. Vidmar, now the ball in. Molina attempts a clearance.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And he cuts out the supply. Ricardo Rodriguez. Vargas. Ricardo Rodriguez. Granit Xhaka.
Switzerland really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Played into the middle.
Switzerland can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Oh, easy pickings there. Ricardo Rodriguez. Vargas. And he's on a charge. Vargas. Looking for a decent ball in. Freuler. Xhaka tries to dink it through. Corner it is. Rodriguez plays it short. Elvedi opts to play it back. And it's Xhaka. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Big relief, it just needed better contact. Lo Celso. Molina. Lo Celso. Lo Celso. Tagliafico. Played back in. And here's Alvarez. Lo Celso takes a shot. Good first touch and almost as good a second. And time is up. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
This was simply a very indecisive outing for me. They were knocked out of their shape by a tenacious opponent, and once their confidence dropped, they struggled to come up with ideas.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.